I'm going to be multiplying 1 3/10 times 4/10. If you notice here, I am not multiplying decimal times whole number. I'm multiplying two decimal numbers that don't have a hundredths number. So in my place value chart, since I completed this example from the previous video, I'm going to separate it with a line. I tell the kids to do this all the time, and now I know that I'm ready to do the next problem. So here, this hundredths grid, if I shade in the whole thing, it represents one whole. If I shade in only one column, it is 1/10. And if I shade in only one little square, that would be my hundredths. So this would be like $1, a dime or 10 cents, and this would be a penny. So I'm going to start with the biggest number, which is 1 whole and 3/10. So this first number, I have to decide, do I want to do it horizontally or do I want to do it vertically? And just for this video, I'm going to go vertically, but it really does not matter which direction I choose to go. So right now I'm shading in the whole rectangle, which represents a whole number or a dollar. I have one whole, and now I still need to shade in 3/10. And since I run out of space, I move over to the next grid. 1/10, 2/10, 3/10. Okay, now I am done representing 1 and 3/10. I have to do 4/10. And since I decided to go vertically on this one, I have to go the opposite direction with the 4/10. So this one I'm going to represent horizontally. I can start at the top, or I can start at the bottom, or I can do randomly. I can do one here, some in the middle. But I'm going to start at the bottom, and I'm going to overlap going this way. And since I had to use two grids, I'm going to also use two grids when I represent my 4/10. So this is all 1/10. This is all 2/10. And again, I'm using both grids because the first number took up more than just one grid. This is 3/10, and this is 4/10. If you notice, there's an area here real nice where it's just the orange color, and I have an area here that has both blue and orange. In order to find my product, or in other words, what my answer is, I have to count the hundredths or the tenths that are both colors. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4/10, and I can't forget my decimal, I have my 4/10. And over here, since they don't go all the way down, these are just hundredths. So this is 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have 12 hundredths. So I write down my 2, but I have to carry my 1. So my answer is 52 hundredths.